Hi guys, welcome back to Traders Lounge. I'm here with Atif again today. Now before you do make a comment or laugh at yourself, I am wearing the same top, but don't worry, it is washed. Today we're going to talk about some trend trading and what we really teach people in the VIP groups. Now obviously the people coming onto our just website and seeing this sort of thing, you won't know as much of this what we're going to talk about today, but obviously if you do want to find out more, then what we do teach in the VIP groups, our telegrams, is sort of the trend trading we're about to obviously show in this video. Now, I'm going to talk about that, and Atif's going to talk about sort of reversal patterns and what you can look for there. But for myself, like I said, we're going to start with trend trading. We've got New Zealand dollar here as a little example on the daily, and then we're going to drop down to the lower time frame and show you where we could have got in or spotted another entry. So let's start with New Zealand dollar, like I said. So as you can see here, we're obviously in an uptrend. Let me just highlight on the daily for yourself. So we can highlight here, and then what we can do, we can drop down to the lower time frames and obviously try to find an entry position to get in instead of just jumping straight in on the daily. So first of all, what I like to do is obviously drop down to the 4 hour. Let me just quickly scroll and get it up for you. So here we go. So as you can see on the 4 hour, like I said, here's the box where we can sort of find our entries. And as you can see, we've got our moving averages in the correct order. Like I said, obviously what we teach in our VIP group is mainly trend trading. So what we want to basically see is our moving averages all in the correct order. So our 20, our 50, our 200. And then obviously with the price bouncing off the 20 moving average, hitting its feet or hitting its head, so then we can get in for an entry. So here on the 4 hour, like you see, we've got plenty of entry positions we could have got in. As you can see, one here. We've got a phase 1, phase 2, back down to the 20 moving average, phase 1 straight back up, hitting his feet like you see here, bounce off the 20, phase 1 back up, and then a phase 2 back down. So what we're looking for is a phase 1 off the 20, phase 2 back down to the 20 moving average, and then buying again. We don't like to just sell in the phase 2. We want to make sure we are obviously following the trend. So phase 1 we like to buy, but we need to make sure we get confirmation. So we want at least 1 hour's jump off the 20 moving average, so then we can jump in for a buy. A lot of people do jump in too early, but obviously that's what happens. What obviously Atif's going to go into, where we may get a reversal, and then obviously we could see stop losses here or profits not gained. So like I said, we want to at least see 1 hour's confirmation bar to get in for a buy. So that's the 4 hour, but like I said, also we'll jump down to the 1 hour as well, as you can see here. So if I zoom out a little bit as well, we can really see all the entries we could have got into. So if I zoom in again, as you can see here, so we've got a lot of phase 1 and phase 2, getting in off the 20 moving average, entry points, obviously to hit our take profits and get some pips into the bank. So as you can see here, phase 1 off, phase 2 back down to the 20, phase 1 we go again, phase 2, phase 1, and then so on and so forth. So like I said, that's mainly what we're teaching in our VIP group. So if you do want to find out more, obviously try contact one of the team or whatever. And then, like I said, once you get involved with this is sort of the strategy we do teach. It's a very successful strategy, and all of us guys like to use it. Now, in the VIP group, there is obviously other sort of strategies we do, is like support, resistance, trend lines. But this is the main one we do teach. So, like I said, very successful. But obviously, what I'm going to do now, let Atif go over sort of what he's going to go over, reversal patterns, whatever, and then we'll come back to sort of finish it off, like I said, for the VIP groups and things like that, and our trend trading. So Atif, if you'd like to take over, mate.
Sure, thanks, Kane. So I prefer trend trading as well. As you can see, we've got really great opportunities here, and they're high probability trades.
Exactly.
When in the markets you don't see much trend happening, which is the case for the past few weeks. Yeah. I also look for reversal trade, and the way I sort of go about this is look for a chart where there's sort of extended levels. So this is the pound Aussie chart, and as you can see, it's in a clear daily downtrend.
Yeah.
Got phase 1, phase 2, phase 1, phase 2, and this phase 1 here is starting to look extended now, reaching a really strong support level.
Yeah.
That's the daily 100 moving average. So it's another sort of support area coming up. And if we drop down to the 4 hour, we can see this is the lower daily trend line here, running here, this yellow line here. We've got a 4 hour channel, and this is the lower trend line of that channel.
Yeah.
That line over there is the monthly and the weekly pivot level. So I look for an area of confluence. So we've got the daily 100 moving average, as we saw, a strong support level. We've got all these trend lines hitting in the same area, pivot levels hitting in the same area. So the likelihood of price bouncing from there, considering how extended this phase 1 is very likely. So what I usually do is, if I'm in front of the screen, I actually wait for a price to drop into this area and then take a live order around here. If you're not in front of the screen, what you can do is actually place an order, a limit order here, so it'll be a buy limit, and then as you can see the price actually dropped down, produced a fake out, and then shot back up.
So it triggers us in, right?
Exactly, exactly. And you can, as soon as it goes up, put your stop loss straight to break even, because you're trading against the trend. And what you can do is keep it running, or what I did was bank the profit, because I knew there was high impact news coming up which would affect the Australian dollar. And so that's another way of trading the market.
Oh, lovely. No, brilliant. Like I said, the main one we do teach, obviously, with the VIP is our trend trading. Like I said, if we quickly go back to New Zealand dollar. Actually, let me quickly just get rid of the, if I drop to the daily, I just want to get rid of this yellow box so you can see a little bit more clearly. Brilliant. And then back to the hourly. So the daily, yeah. So like I said, obviously, we're making sure our moving averages are all in the correct order. We're ticking our boxes so we don't jump the gun and get in too quickly and then, do you know what I mean, price hit our stop loss. We want to make sure moving average in the correct order, our RSI is pointing up. And like I said, all we're waiting for is just a bounce of the 20 moving average so we can get in. Want to wait for at least 1 hour's confirmation so we don't jump in too soon. But it's we've had a great week here at Financial Markets Online. So we've had our Forex Championships on Tuesday, which was a very, very great day. I know the guys who actually took part really enjoyed it, and there were some great trades and some great percentages gained that day. Some good prizes as well. And we do have a lot of other courses coming up in the near future. But like I said, if you really do want to get involved with learning how to trade with our two strategies, like our trend trading, our intraday strategy and our end of day strategy, then please obviously contact one of the team, try and get involved with the online program with our VIP Telegram group. And then, like I said, you will really learn this in full depth. So, and then you can go from there and really take it to the next level. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this Traders Lounge, and look forward to obviously seeing you again next week, and have a good week, guys.